In this video, I'll be reviewing the Osprey Radial 26 and the Osprey Radial 34. Now, I've been using the 26 for about 2 years. I'll do a long-term review on this one, and I'll talk about the 34 and talk about why I switched to the 34. Both of these packs are designed for cycling, but they're built so well with a lot of good features that you would not be limited just for cycling. One of my favorite features of these packs is the kickstand, which allows you to set the backpack upright. And I use this feature a lot when I'm commuting to work and I get there and I just want to set the backpack down and get the items out that I need. Now, some people have asked me if the bottom of the backpack is getting worn out. Now, I've used this pack, like I said, for 2 years, and I can happily say that there is almost little sign of wear underneath the bottom where the frame of the kickstand is. And this is mainly because Osprey puts a more durable material to cover that frame. Now, I've already done a review on the Radial 26, so I'll not be going over all the features of this. I really just want to report that I've had absolutely no issues with this pack using it for 2 years, and I literally use this pack every workday. So whether I'm riding my bike to work or just carrying stuff to the office, this is the pack that I use. So not only is there no sign of wear underneath the backpack, but anywhere on the backpack, everything is holding up perfectly. It's hard, you cannot tell that I've used this pack for 2 years. The zippers still work really well. They're really smooth. No fraying on any of the seams. So even though these packs are pretty pricey, you get what you pay for. So not only are the packs really durable, they also have a lot of great features, a lot of compartmentalization with these packs. Now, like I said in the review of this pack, for both of these, you get a pack that has, like I said, a lot of compartments in it, a lot of features. If you want a pack that's just one big, huge compartment that you can dump everything into, these are not the packs that you want to go for. But I personally like organizing my gear. For example, putting my iPad in one compartment, my wallet in another, the keys in another, a light that I may have just in case it gets dark on me, putting my phone or sunglasses in the top compartment. There's a lot of great features of these packs. One thing that I want to mention before I go on to the 34 and show that up close, I saw a review where the guy said that he was having an issue with his helmet hitting the pack, so when it was on his back, he said the pack was kind of high. I have not had that issue at all. In fact, when I was commuting to work the other day with a 34, I thought about that and I kind of just leaned my head back as far as I can, and the helmet did not hit it. He said that was the only issue he had. So I don't know, I mean, these packs, you can adjust the shoulder straps, you can drop the pack down a little bit. It's got some adjustable elastic bands here. So maybe that just depends on how your torso is shaped or whatever, but I use kind of a road style helmet when I ride to work, so it's got the pointed back. But I just wanted to mention that in case anybody was curious about that. Now I want to take a close-up look at the Radial 34, and I want to mention why I switched from the 26 to the 34. Most of the time, the Radial 26 was big enough for my needs, but I live in an area where it can be in the 30s in the morning and then in the 60s or 70s in the afternoon, and that's for the winter time. So there were times when I would wear a lot of clothing cycling into work, but in the afternoon I just needed shorts and a t-shirt, and I had a lot of bulky items that I need to carry back home. And so the 26 was a little bit too small for that. I could fit the items, but they would push kind of on this mesh in the back, and it just wasn't comfortable if I had a laptop or an iPad in the back. A lot of the features on the 34 are very similar to the 26. It's just got more room in the back, and there's different styles of pockets in the back. So on the very top, which has quick access, is a compartment that will hold sunglasses, or I use it mainly for a cell phone. It's got this soft material so it will not scratch your cell phone screen or your sunglasses. Again, it's located at the top for quick access, which is really nice because if I'm on the bicycle and I get a phone call and I feel like I need to take it, it's easy to get it out of that pocket. There's a helmet clip on the back, which is adjustable from the inside. And I use this a lot when I get to work and I just want to put everything on the pack so it's all together. This is a great way to hold your helmet when you're walking around. Also, like the 26, you do have a water bottle holder on the side, which, like I said, I use this pack every day and I'm always carrying a water bottle to work, whether I'm driving or riding the bike. It also has an elastic cord if you wanted to put it around the water bottle to make it more secure. On the other side of the pack is a compartment with a string, so you would probably use this for your keys. If you wanted to clip your keys onto this little ring here, and then you could pull them out so that string goes pretty long, and that way you can unlock a door or something and put them back in the pack to make sure you don't lose your keys. Other than being larger, another difference between the 34 and the 26 are these pockets on the outside underneath the helmet holder. So there's a pretty roomy pocket. You can see how much room is in that one. And then there's another one on the other side. These do not connect inside. They are different, so there's a divider between them. And so I think you would probably use this for shoes. So one shoe on one side, one on the other. You can easily fit shoes inside these pockets. You do have a light clip on the back of the pack, so you can put a blinking light on there, and then you got reflective tape here, and of course on the light clip, as you can see. The Radial 34, like the 26, has the airspeed back panel, and this is the feature to me that separates this pack from any other pack that I've used, and it's a very important feature for me because I live in an environment that gets extremely hot and humid in the summertime, and this separates the pack from your back, and so it keeps your back from getting completely drenched in sweat. Definitely allows air to get in between you and the pack, which is a great feature. Now the only time this does not work is if you completely load the pack down, you cram a bunch of stuff in the pack, especially if you have a laptop in the back compartment. And this is your laptop compartment. There's one single padded compartment where you can slip in a pretty good sized laptop. But if you have this pack completely crammed, it will push past this airspeed panel and allow the pack to touch your back. But if you don't completely cram it, like I said, it is a nice feature to keep the air between or flowing between you and the pack. Now I'll show the compartment. So you have a compartment on the outside that's smaller, and inside here you've got a couple little pockets where you could put a wallet. You can put a cell phone if you wanted to put it in here. Like I said, it's not as big as the main compartment, but you can fit quite a bit of stuff in there, and you can organize your stuff. And then the main compartment, like I said, is a lot roomier than the 26. And inside here, you've got two mesh pockets. I keep headphones in here. And then you've got a spot for a tablet, especially if you wanted to use the laptop compartment for a laptop and then put a tablet here. So I had mentioned the laptop compartment. I just wanted to show it up close, but that's where you would put your laptop. And you've also got another zipper here, which I guess you could put, I don't know, papers or just something that you wanted to keep separated. I've actually never used that. But again, you can fit probably about a 15-inch laptop into there. And then of course, being a pack that's designed for cycling, you've got to have a rain cover, and there is a built-in rain cover underneath the pack. You can actually attach it with this little clip if you were concerned about losing it, but it's there in case you need it, and of course it is green to be reflective in darker rainy weather. A couple other features that I'll show before I wrap up the video. You do have cinch straps on both sides of the pack, so you can cinch it down to keep it compact when you're riding so it doesn't move around. You do have an adjustable sternum strap on the pack, and like the 26, it has a built-in whistle. And the pack has an adjustable waist strap that's attached to the pack with some elastic bungees here. So even if you cinch the waist strap down, the pack is still free to move around a little bit. And finally, I'll show what the pack looks like when it's on my back. And like I mentioned earlier, I don't have a problem with the pack coming up too high, so I can tilt my head back pretty far even if I have a helmet on. And the only way that it would be too high is if I really tighten these straps and pull it up high. But if I loosen these straps, I can get it to sit down pretty low. So that'll wrap up my long-term review of the Radial 26 and my more detailed look at the Radial 34. Like I said, I'll link the full review of the 26 below. Questions or comments that you have about these packs, go ahead and drop those below. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so if you want to see other bike and product reviews. Thanks for watching.